Senator Banks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Admiral, great to see you again. Congratulations on this most important nomination. I love the United States Navy. I'm a veteran of the United States Navy Reserves, and I can't imagine someone better at a time like this to lead the Navy than you, and we appreciate your service to our country. You attended the Crane Naval Surface Warfare Center breakfast on Capitol Hill a month or so ago. You're familiar with Crane. You've been there before. It's very important to the great state of Indiana. It's the third largest Navy base in the world, and it happens to be landlocked in southern Indiana. Can you talk about it and its importance to the U.S. Navy and to our national security?
Well, Senator, thanks for our meeting, and thanks for advocating for Crane. It is a jewel. It's such an inherent part of our combat systems, our strategic systems programs. As I spoke at the breakfast, and I was honored to do that, and I learned more about Crane and the preparation for that, of what it does for electronic warfare, for spy systems, for Admiral Wolf's strategic systems programs, and as part of his role for conventional prompt strike, and his role in developing other nuclear weapon capabilities. So I think as we talked a bit about, I'm not sure a lot of people know what happens there because it is in its position. But you have my full commitment to make sure that Crane gets the prominence it deserves because it is a world-class organization.
It would be great to have you come back and visit after you're confirmed to see how far Crane has come since the last time that you were there, and I hope to host you when you come back in your new position. Can you talk about what Congress can do to further support the programs that are happening at Crane?
Well, I think it's important that they tie directly to our modernization programs. So when, in our Navy budget, when we're trying to modernize our capabilities, those funding lines need to make sure they're whole, because we're that world-class work on making sure those extraordinary, exquisite systems that are part of our Aegis and spy radar combat systems, as example, our self-defense, active defense systems for our surface ships are all done there. They tie directly to our point defense, to our offense. And so when we modernize the ship and we want to put the best kit in the world, when I'm already constrained in capacity, we can have no chinks in the armor that work is done. And the professionals at Crane are part of that, Senator.
I want to work with you on that to support the important work that's going on there. You've talked today a great deal already about shipbuilding and how we have to do better to build ships faster and to build them more cost efficiently. In the big, beautiful bill that we just passed, the reconciliation bill, it included $450 million for autonomy and AI in naval shipbuilding. How can commercial AI software help speed up shipbuilding and make our shipbuilding workforce more effective?
Well, Senator, I think we're just on the tip of the iceberg of leveraging it. So when you think of the thousands of work documents that have to be processed to build a ship, and what large language models can do to do that much more effectively than humans can do, by just using the volumes of records we already have as the data source, that's one area. AI can go in and look for trends, can find bottlenecks, can actually examine large volumes of data much more effectively than humans can do, and so that we can attack things that are slowing us down. AI can actually drive robotic systems in the production so that the assembly lines and the areas for production welding and other things that are being done with autonomous systems are optimized. So there's just countless ways that this needs to be incorporated, and I think our yards need to embrace it more. That's going to take workforce development to get the right people there and to make sure that we can deliver that type of capability in those yards.
What are the downsides to deploying AI to speed up the shipbuilding process?
I see no downside. Yeah. There's often a narrative that it takes the place of jobs. I don't agree with that. I think it shifts jobs. We want workers to get trained in different areas to oversee the algorithms, help develop those. It still has to be managed and overseen, and the production part of that still requires high-quality jobs. So I don't see a reduction in it. I actually see an increased opportunity for more workforce.
I completely agree and fully support your nomination. You're going to be a great CNO. I look forward to working with you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.
Thank you, Senator.